Now the next question here says, Amit tells his daughter that 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then, and 3 years from now I will be 3 times as old as you will be. Correct? Represent this graphically. So first of all, in these kind of questions, all of this chapter is going to have statement questions. All of this chapter is going to have these kind of questions. You are going to get these kind of questions in exam. So listen to this very carefully. Do not rush into solving the question. First read the question properly and deduce what it says. Here the question says, Amit tells his daughter that 7 years ago. So right now let his age be X. So first of all, we let the age of Amit and his daughter at present be X and Y respectively. Okay, so Amit's age is at present is X and his daughter's age is Y. Now read the question again. It says Amit tells his daughter that 7 years ago. So what will be Amit's age 7 years ago? It will be X minus 7. And what will be his daughter's age at that time? Y minus 7. I was 7 times as old as you were then. So what do you get from here? I say it means 7 minus X is Amit's age. 7 minus Y is his daughter's age. So his age is equal to 7 times his, X minus 7. X minus 7 is his age at that time, which is equal to 7 times his daughter's age, which is Y minus 7. Correct? This is the equation that you get. So from here, let me just simplify this. Okay, 7 minus X minus 7Y plus 42 equal to 0. So this is, we get one equation. And 3 years from now, I will be 3 times as old as you will be then. So 3 years from now, what will be Amit's age? It will be, this is one equation that you've gotten. Now the other equation, 3 years from now, so X plus 3 is equal to, what will be his daughter's age? It will be Y plus 3, correct? So he says that 3 years from now, I will be 3 times as old as you are. So this is his age, which is equal to 3 times his daughter's age at that time. Y plus 3. Correct? Amit's age is equal to, after 3 years, is equal to 3 times his daughter's age after 3 years. So X plus 3 is equal to 3 into Y plus 3. So now we simplify this now. X plus 3 is equal to 3 into Y plus 9. So X minus 3Y is equal to 6, or I can write it as X minus 3Y minus 6 equal to 0. Correct? Now what do we need to do to solve this equation graphically? To represent this on a graph, first of all, I don't have a proper graph paper over here. So it will be a very rough drawing. You have to understand this from here. It is very simple. Once the difficult part has already been done, you only and only have to write down the equations. If you read the equations, it is very easy from there. Right now, over here, what do you do is, you you just get 2 values for X and Y for this equation and 2 values for X and Y for this equation. Then with 2 points, you can draw a straight line, correct? So for the value of X equal to 0, tell me over here, if X is equal to 0, what will be the value of Y? Y will be equal to, I say equal to 6. Substitute X equal to 0. So minus 7y plus 42 is equal to 0. So 42 is equal to 7y. So 7 into 6 is 42. So y is equal to 42. And let's say for x equal to 7, what is y? For x equal to 7, y is equal to 7 again. So these are the two values of x and y for this equation, not two values of x and y for this equation. For x equal to 0, what is y? Y is equal to minus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. So 6 goes to that side, minus 3y is equal to 6. So y is equal to minus 2. Okay. And tell me for y equal to 0, what is x? For y equal to 0, x is equal to 6. Very simple. Okay. So we've gotten two values of x and y for both the equations. Now we can plot this on the graph. So how do we do that? We just plot these 2 points and join a line between them. So how do we do that again? First of all, x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 6. For x equal to 0, y is equal to 6. So one point is this. For x equal to 7, y is also equal to 7. So for, let's say, x equal to 7, y is also equal to 7. So this is the other point over here, which says x and y both are 7. So the first line that we get is by joining these 2 points, and this will be like this. Okay, correct? Now we've drawn the first line for the first equation. In the second equation, we get x equal to 0, y is equal to minus 2. For x equal to 0, y is equal to minus 2. So this point is over here, correct? X equal to 0 and y is equal to minus 2. For y equal to 0, x is equal to 6. For y equal to 0, x is equal to 6. So this equation is over, this line is over here. So we join these 2 points also. Correct? Joined. Now we can see these lines are neither parallel nor not coincident. So these lines will go on and meet at some point, and from that point we can calculate the value of x and y. Wherever they meet, that value of x and y will satisfy both the equations, and we will get the value of the age of Amit and his daughter. That is on the solution. This question we just had to represent it graphically, so we have done that. Simple. Did you understand the steps? First of all, reach an equation, then find 2 points for each equation. Find 2 points which satisfy that equation. Then just draw the lines, both the lines crossing through that point, and that is it. You've drawn a graphical representation. Next, if you have to solve this question graphically, then you will have to find that one point where these 2 lines intersect. For that you need a bigger graph paper. You need to change the coordinates and to change the dimensions. You can take like dimensions equal to 5. So this over here will go till 35, and further it can go till 100. So I think they'll meet somewhere near 50 to 60. So that point you will get the age of Amit and his daughter accurately. But for right now, we just had to represent it graphically. So we've done that. Now again, we have three cases if we have to find the solution to a pair of linear equations graphically. We can have no solution, that means parallel lines. We did that already. We can have one solution, that means those lines will intersect at one point, correct? Which is happening in this case. It is not visible, but it will happen at some other point. Third and the very complicated case is when those lines are coincident, correct? At that point there will be infinitely many solutions, because for every value of x and y which satisfy one line, that will also satisfy the other line. So the 3 cases are no solution, parallel lines; one solution, those lines are intersecting, and infinitely many solutions, those lines are coincident.